This is an example using an Omega Speedmaster. If you notice here, this is the seconds dial. So this tells you there's 60 seconds in a minute, so this is why this is moving. And if you notice here, you'll see the hour, the minute, and this right here is basically a stopwatch. So what you're doing is you push this top little pusher here, and what it's going to do is it will go around for a minute. You can see you can also stop it at any time. You can stop it like that and then start it again. That's perfectly fine for whatever you need to do. Now, there's something about this tachymeter scale. You can use it for just about anything that you want to, and you can measure distance, you can measure time, you can measure many things with it. And that's a benefit of having this tachymeter scale. Not all chronographs have this, and not all chronographs have these two here, and I'll explain why here in a second, because they're not necessary for the application of the watch that are being used on. Now if you notice here, we're at 45 seconds. So right now this is measuring about 45 seconds. Right there's 45 seconds, and then it's going to keep going back around. And you'll notice right off the bat that what's going to happen here is as soon as this reaches right there, it'll hit 1 minute here. And there you go. You're at 1 minute. So now we're time 1 minute. And if you notice, this is a 30-minute interval. So this will go around 30 minutes. And when it goes around 30 minutes, this right here will go halfway. And then it'll be 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. This gives you hours down here, and this gives you minutes. Some watches do not have this down here. They don't have by the hours, or if they do, it's not very long. This watch in particular has 60-second counter right here. This is the minute mark right there, as I mentioned before, so that we clearly know what it is. And then down here you have the hour / half hour, so you kind of know, okay, I know exactly where I am when I'm timing something. Now if you want to stop it, as I mentioned before, you push this top pusher here, and if you want to reset it, you push this bottom one, and then it resets the time. You notice it reset this one and this one at the same time. Now I've always done it this way, where you push this, and you notice you can stop it first and then you reset it. Don't ever, in my opinion, I've never tried to touch this and try to reset it, because it wouldn't work. It's not a flyback. So a flyback chronograph, what it will do is it has a function where it will send it back here and then it will restart again. Omega Speedmaster, in particular this model, the 1861, does not have that feature. So that is not applicable to this watch, but there are watches that do have that feature that are a flyback chronograph. Now, I will say that having a chronograph watch is extremely useful in many situations. I usually use it for when I'm trying to time my coffees in the morning, or when I'm trying to time when we're at a restaurant, or when I'm trying to go somewhere and how long we're there. And that way I know, hey, it's time to leave. This is a great way to do that. And it's relatively innocuous, where you're not drawing a lot of attention to yourself. You just kind of glance down every now and then and say, oh, okay, I've been here for such time. That's something that I really do appreciate about chronographs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the video for the Omega Speedmaster Professional that I have here as the end video. If you have subscribed to my Instagram, it's down in the description. That's the best place to contact me. And if you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, hopefully today's in your subscription, and y'all have a wonderful day.